Show this shit now. Everything is recorded. All right. So first off, you got your pen and paper?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, I want you to write down this strategy.
Good.
I want you to write down. This is called. We're gonna call this the $20 strategy. All right. So in this $20 strategy, and the reason I make it $20 for the beginners is because people always make it seem like when they invest in, it always seem like the money is too much to invest. Like bro, I can't invest this right now, bro. I can't do it right now. I need this for bills. But $20 out your paycheck ain't gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So $20 a month, at least, or $20 a paycheck. Now with that $20, I want you to write. You wrote that down, right?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
I want you to write down. We're gonna break that up into 3 assets. So you're gonna buy 1 crypto. And one, you're gonna buy 1 crypto, 1 ETF.
1 ETF.
An ETF is basically like a group of stocks. So an ETF, one ETF, for example, is called the S&P 500, and I got 500 stocks inside of it. So ETFs are like the safest investments in the stock market because they're diversified. So an ETF ain't gonna fall as quickly as a regular stock would fall, and you get a dividend from the ETFs. So you know how you get a dividend from your savings account?
Yeah.
You get a dividend from your ETFs. You see what I'm saying?
That's good.
And you get that every 4 months. And the dividends that you get from your ETFs be way more than the dividends that you get from the bank, because the bank don't give you nothing but little change. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're gonna put $5 in each of those. So you're gonna put $5 for the ETF. I want you to write down ETF.
All right.
And then I want you to write down next to that VTI.
ZTI?
VTI. Right. Or VOO.
Oh.
Yeah, VOO. Then for your stock, I want you to write stock. And then next to stock, I want you to put Apple or Tesla.
Apple or Tesla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for your crypto, I need you to put Bitcoin or Ethereum.
You said Bitcoin
or Ethereum.
Ethereum?
Yeah. Okay. So every paycheck, every month, however it go, you're gonna put $5 in each of these.
Okay.
Just $5. You know what I'm saying? You ain't killing yourself, you ain't breaking the bank. You just putting $5 into some assets a month, at least. So then it's we investing $20 a month, right?
Yeah.
So that means we still got another $5 that's not going nowhere, right?
Yep.
So that $5 is going to be stored in your buying power. And after a year, I want you to write these numbers down.
Yeah.
After a year, after 12 months, you would have invested. If you was just doing $20 a month, you would have invested $240. I want you to write down. With this strategy in 1 year, if you was invested $20 a month, you would have invested $240.
That's bad.
Now, I want you to write down 180 is going to be in assets.
Bet.
And I want you to write the other 60 is going to be in buying power.
60 and who?
In your buying power.
Buying power.
Yeah.
Cool.
So after 12 months, you would have invested $240 that you wasn't going to invest before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't going to put that money in there before. Not you, but just people in general.
Yeah.
You would have invested $240, and that money's gonna grow and grow and grow. How old is you?
I'm 21.
So you 21. So that means you got about 80 years. You got about 80 years for your money to grow. You see what I'm saying? You got 80 years for your money to grow. Now, it's a saying that I seen this. I don't forget where I seen it, but a woman said, she said, the younger you are when you invest, the more money you gonna have. So she said the person who invests from the time when they're 21 to 30 and they stop investing is gonna be richer than a person who invests from like 55 to 65. You see what I'm saying? Or 45 to 65. Because when you invest when you're 21 and let's say you stop at 30, your money been growing since you was 21. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how these people be getting wealthy. You know what I'm saying? They hold on to assets for a generation. That's how you create generational wealth. You got to hold on to an asset for a generation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The people who had Apple out, it's at like 130 right now. It was at 180. Before 180, that month Apple was at it was $30 at one. It was $30 one day. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Tesla was $30 one day. So I'm finna share my screen with you. You wrote down that strategy, right?
Yeah, I wrote all of it down.
Okay, and then write down on Robinhood, because the system is all based off of recurring investment. So Robinhood, the app you got downloaded,
Yeah.
it will invest for you. It will do that whole strategy for you. You just got to set it up. It's called recurring investments.
Okay.
If you need me to show you, I can show you how to do that by screen sharing, and I can show you how to do that.
Yeah, you can show me if you can.
All right, I'm gonna show you how to do that. Give me 1 second.
Right.
Damn, I didn't grab my notebook. Damn, I don't need it. So I got a trading notebook now. So with my stocks and robbers business, whatever I gotta write down. You see what I'm saying? I write it down like my thoughts, things I got to do. I write it all down in my stocks and robbers notebook. I've been trying to keep it in my notebook, so that way I can be organized and I can have an idea of what's going on. It help me keep track of stuff.
I feel you.
Hell yeah. So, damn, I wish I had my notebook. But so what questions you got? You got any questions?
Yeah, no, I just need tips on how to do it because this is my first time, putting my money in stocks.
It's your first time putting your money in stocks. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the buy zones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show you buy zones. I'm gonna show you the stocks that I just named to you. I'm gonna show you what they charts look like and why I told you to pick these stocks. We're gonna get right today.
Yeah, appreciate it, but
We're gonna get right. We're gonna get right. So hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hell yeah, man. So have you been looking in the Discord?
No, not really. I ain't even had the time.
I feel you.
Sure, I'm gonna look at it today though. But I ain't got no time.
Hey, you gotta check it out. There's a lot of information in there.
For real. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Bear with me. All right. I'm finna share my screen with you. First, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to do the recurring investments. So you can screen record this part real quick so you can always keep this. Okay, just gonna screen share. Gotta allow it. Share. Only those considered me. Okay, let me go to my router. Do you hear that lawnmower?
I hear it. I still can hear you though.
They trying to fuck up my video, man. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. Okay. So let's go to share screen. You can see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Apple. You see Apple right now, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just gonna you see the dips? You see the tips?
Yeah.
Alright, I just want you to notice that real quick. Alright, so let me show you how to do this. So you'll press trade, you'll press buy, and then you see in the top right hand, you screen recording this?
Yeah. Recording.
You see the top right hand corner where it say dollars?
Yeah.
You type dollars, recurring investment. And so mine is set. I think I buy some Apple every week. But you know that don't matter. You see what I'm saying? What matters is how much you can afford to buy without it. You know what I'm saying? Taking away from your bills and all that, because you don't want to go broke investing. You don't want to lose all your money. Not lose it, but you don't want to have it pent up in the stock market when you need it for your car loan or your mortgage bill. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So I invest to what I can afford to invest, You should, like I said, if you invest in every time you get your paycheck, then you should be able to afford it. If you're doing $20 a paycheck, then you should be straight. But yeah, so
Right.
I would, for me, in this instance, I would press every week, continue, and then yada yada yada, buying power, yada yada yada. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
after you get the recurring investment. That's how you get the recurring investment. You see what I'm saying? Now I need to show you. Let me stop screen sharing real quick. Now I'm gonna show you the buy zones.
All right.
Okay. Okay. You can see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me 1 second. Divided by. All right. So VTI. Where VTI at? Oh my damn. VTI. All right. Let's go to the daily chart. Forget the daily chart. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the stock. I'm gonna show you the yearly chart.
Yeah.
So this is the yearly chart. All right. Now, if we look at the dates that's on the bottom, you can see 2007, 2010, 2013. But look at where VTI was at, and what day is this? This is in 2010.
Damn.
So in 2010, VTI was only $24, and this is an ETF.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the safest investments. You see what I'm saying? The ETFs are one of the safest investments in the stock market. This went up since 2010. It's up $160. Even though it's down, even though the stock market is down, VTI is up still $160 from where it was in 2010. You see this red candle right here?
Yeah.
It said that one was at the high of that candle was 243. So right now VTI is at 183, but the high on VTI is 243. So that's the power of long-term investing. You see what I'm saying? Buying and holding for a long period of time. You're gonna gain a lot of money, and it's going to be made in short periods of time too. But the long-term investments are the best investments because they get taxed less, and they make the most amount of money. Because if you got Apple, and let's say you got Apple at 130, you bought it at 130, and it takes a month for it to get to 150, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you buy Apple at 130 and you hold it for 5 years, it might go to 300. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's the power of long-term investing. So let me show you the buy zones. on VTI. This is the day chart. Okay. So, like I said, you want to be dollar cost averaging into this because you really don't know where the bottom is. Yeah, you don't know where the bottom gonna come. But you can see the tip at 243. You see the tip up there? Hold on. Let me just try to. It's the tip up here. Now we on this. What day was this? This was January. This is January, around November, January. So we had the tip of the market. The market was the highest it's ever been. Then the bubble bursted. You see what I'm saying? It came down because what goes up got to come down, and what goes down got to come up. Because it's just balance. You got to have balance in the stock market. It ain't got to have balance, but there needs to be balance, like in life. You know what I'm saying?
Works.
So this is right now at 183. The buy zone for this, let's look right here. I'm gonna draw for you. And this ain't even no heavy buy zone. This ain't no heavy buy zone. Hold on, let me show you. Cause why does it say signals? Trend line. I'll do a horizontal line. Horizontal line. So this is a buy zone. What is that? 166. So 160. So I want you to write that down. Hold on. So 160 for VTI. What happened to over here? Over here, what do we get? We get a death cross, and we get a golden cross. Those are patterns. So you see where right here. Hold on. You see right here where the orange line crossed the red line? That's called when the orange. This is the 50 moving average. When that goes under the red line, that's called a death cross. That's a sign for downwards momentum. So after this death cross, we get a little bit of selling, and this on a daily chart. We get a little bit of selling, and then we get a golden cross right here, where the orange line crosses over on top of the red line. And after that golden cross, you see that we had a huge uptrend. Huge. It stayed above that orange line. Huge uptrend. Then right here, we get another death cross where the red line crosses above the orange one. And after that red line did that, we see a whole bunch of selling. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So back to over here, because I want to see how strong of a support this can be. And I would tell you, just put a little bit in there at 160, because we're close to 160 already, and the market, I feel like, got still a decent amount of falling to do. So here's your next support. This is for VTI. So for VTI, buy at 160, buy a little bit at 160. So this would be for if you use VTI instead of VOO. And this is your next buy zone at $100. What's this point right here? 120. Okay, so these are your two buy zones. Let's see if there's another one we can find. Up on the year chart. Up on the 5-year chart. We got an 82 down here, 24. So these is three buy zones. Very far apart from each other. That leaves you with a lot of dollar cost averaging in between. You see what I'm saying? So I want you to write this down for VTI. Write down buy a little at 160. Right, buy a little more at 100, and right, load up at $25.
All right.
So these green lines on my screen, they signify buy zones for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you, I can screenshot this and send it to you.
All right, that's cool.
All right, let me get it all the way over here. Okay. So these is your buy zones for VTI. You know what I'm saying? In between these buy zones, you're going to be dollar cost averaging anyway. So you're always going to have a good price on VTI as long as you're always dollar cost averaging. You're always going to have an average price. It ain't because when you dollar cost average, let's say you buy $5 a week of VTI. You're gonna have an average price because every week the price is gonna be doing something different. So if you buy $5 at whatever price is at, you're gonna have an average price of something decent. If on the other hand, if you had, let's say you had $1,000 and VTI was at 240 and you threw the whole $1,000 in there, now your money is just down. You see what I'm saying? All of it. You don't want that. You rather dollar cost average in and get your average price. You don't want to throw the market too high right now. And if everybody keep talking about we might go into a recession and this and that, you don't want to throw no whole bunch of money in there right now while things are still falling hot. You want a dollar cost average with little $5 or whatever, just $5. Throw them in there. You don't want to go crazy thinking you finna hit like a lottery and then the stock keep coming down. You don't want to do that. So that's why dollar cost averaging is very essential. And it's simple too. It's simple and essential. So we can look at VOO real quick. We're going to VOO, Apple, Tesla, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So we're going to look at all these real quick. Fuck it. And I'm gonna do some more elaborating into the ETFs for you too, so you can understand exactly what's going on with those and why. So let's go to the daily chart on VOO. Came down from 439, and look how this chart look almost the same as VTI chart.
Yeah.
And that's how all the charts gonna look, damn near, for real, for real. So right there, 300, which wouldn't be a bad price. 300, buying in at 300 when VOO was originally 440. That tip was 440, so you buying at a $140 discount. That's not bad
At all.
Then you got right here 197. So that's about another $100 price discount. You see what I'm saying? Then you got this 80 right here, and you will want to load up right here at 80. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take this screenshot for you. Take that for you. But yeah, man. So a lot of these charts are gonna look the same. They're gonna look the same. I don't wanna look at AMD. I don't wanna look at AMD. Boom, boom, boom. No, we don't need that. I don't need the daily chart. All right, Apple. What's this right here? Because where it's at now is a good buying range. So I'm at Apple. I'm at Apple for my average price to Apple is at 125 or like 128. So I got in low on Apple. What? I don't remember the last time it's been this low. Let's see. Hold on. What is this? March of 2021. So Apple ain't been this low in a year. You see what I'm saying? This is the time to buy. When people saying in the stock market is when other people are fearful, you should be greedy. When people are greedy, you should be fearful. You see what I'm saying? So right now, people are scared of the market. They thinking, oh, this shit gonna crash. And they thinking stupid as hell because the market never really crashes. It comes down. It might be down for a year or two, but it comes back up way higher. So it's never, if they still been using the market since the Great Recession, and you know how bad it crashed back then what are you afraid of? If they still using it, why ain't you using it? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Apple ain't been this low in a year. Now, it ain't a bad time to dollar cost averaging here. I do not load up into Apple right now at this price, but it's a great time to dollar cost average into Apple. So let me put these trend lines on here so you can know at $100, that's a hit. That's a lick right there. $100, you dollar cost averaging down from 130, and you get to $100, and you buy like $100. No, I ain't gonna say $100 worth, but you put. That's when you throw like a dub in or something like 25 or just something. You throw. That's when you throw a little bit of money in there, other than that $5 monthly dollar thing that we got going on. At these points, you throw a little extra in there. Because at these points, it has a high chance of bouncing back and going in the money. You know what I'm saying? We buy the dips anyway. If you buying the dips, you're gonna be straight. I promise you. If you buying the dips and you not buying the highs, or you buying the lows, you're going to be straight, super straight. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. The stock market the game is really easy to play. It's just patience.
Right.
So that's at 50. So that's your next buy zone at 50. So you got a buy zone at 100. You got a buy zone at 50. And you got a buy zone at 34. Well, if it's at 50, no, this is your buy zone right here, $20. So if Apple comes down to $20 from 180, dude, stop the cap, bro. It's going to be people in the world. It's going to be people. It's going to be two types of people. Well, it's going to be a few types of people. But if we go into a recession, it's going to be people who can afford to buy stocks. And there's going to be people who can't afford to buy stocks during a recession. The man who can buy Apple when it's worth, if it comes down to $20, the man who can buy Apple when it's at $20 and buy a lot of shares of it, man, that man's going to be so filthy rich when the market comes back around and Apple hits 182 again. That's a 9-time flip on your money.
Yeah.
How long did that take? So Apple was $20 in 2016. We're in 2022. That's only 6 years, and they money multiplied by 9 times.
Yeah, sir. That's a steal, right?
Bro. That's wealth.
Facts.
That's the power of long term holding. I didn't even know. I didn't even know Apple was $20 in 2016, bro. I knew it was cheap back then, but looking at it like this, bro, I'm just seeing numbers. Like I'm just seeing all the money in my head. Like from 20 to 182, that's a 9-time multiple. So if I bought 1,000 shares of that, or let's say 100, that would be $2,000. If I bought them at 20, I would spend $2,000 on here. 2,000 times 9 is 18,000. That's crazy. Or just off 2,000, my 2,000 would have turned into 18,000 just in a few years.
Yeah.
And you're not doing that with a bank. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about this. The money that you keep in the bank would never do this. You see what I'm saying? It would never grow like this. The money that you keep in the bank, you put it in your savings account, it's only going to grow 5 cents a year, like let's say $1 a year, versus this growing 10-20% on average a year. Then on top of that, the money that you put in the market, that should be the money that you was going to have in your bank anyway. So imagine having your money in the bank and your money ain't doing shit for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Your money ain't doing nothing for 10 years. And then an investor, on the other hand, he got his money in the stock market, and in 10 years, his money done multiplied by 10 times.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the power of the market. And people, when people be scared of the market, be scared. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with me, because I know what's coming. It's a system. It's a law of life. You know what I'm saying? And mathematics is called regression to the mean, which means the mean, which is the average. It means whatever goes above or below has to come back to the mean. That's what regression to the mean means in mathematics. So all this stuff, I understand the game. I just got to be patient. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's Apple. I don't know if I took the screenshot. I'm gonna take this real quick. But it's crazy how much money you can make off this stuff, bro, if you just play the game right. If you just play the game right. Wrong stock. We got Tesla right here. And can't nobody tell me about the market either, bro, because I done made money off the market. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell me not to invest. And I'm finna show you how I made money off the market. Can't nobody ever tell me not to invest my money. Because in 1 year, my money has made more than anybody who has money in the bank. In 1 year. In my first year. So I'm not even, you see what I'm saying? This is my, what, I don't know how long I've been in the market now, but I know I've been in it for at least 1 year. You see what I'm saying? And I've made money. So somebody who wasn't even that experienced made more money than people who kept their money in the bank, for sure. I can tell you that. For sure. So these are some, I don't know what support lines these are. So I'm going to delete these real quick. Delete. Can't nobody tell me not to invest my money after all what I already done did in a year. You see what I'm saying? I know 10 years from now, bruh. And this is just money that I don't need. So the money that you invest is money that you was going to put up anyway. You see what I'm saying? So why is you shouldn't be scared to invest it if you wasn't going to let it grow anyway. So Tesla. Now I'm finna show you what I did with Tesla, how I made my money, how I doubled my money off Tesla. Double my money off Tesla. So I bought in Tesla. I forgot. It's on my Robinhood. It'll tell you the exact dates and the dates where I sold, so people will know I'm not capping. But I don't feel like logging into Robinhood right now. But I got my average price was around like $650. You see what I'm saying? So my average price, I had a whole share of Tesla. It was around $650. Now you see what Tesla did, right? Well, all the way up to $1,200.
Yeah.
I took profits right here. So my 650 was 1200 around this time. At this time, at this point, around this day, November 4th and all that, I have the dates in my Robinhood. I was taking profits. So all that whole, I doubled my money and I took half of it out. So I kept my original investment of 650 in. And I'm glad I did that because guess what happened after that? The market fell and fell and fell. So instead of me keep buying like a goofy at 1200, I said, "Oh no!" I said, "This don't look right." I said, "I'm up 100% on my investment. I'm taking profits," and I made the best decision because I took profits in everything, not just Tesla. That was the best decision I made because after that, everything came down. Blah blah blah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had made a profit of at least 500. At least 500 on that. And the best thing about it is, I'm not, you see this 1200 up here?
Yeah.
I stopped buying at that point. So now my average cost right now is still around like 650, 700. You see what I'm saying? So now with these low prices, we back to 648. I can load up again. And I know my money going to at least double again. You see what I'm saying?
Thanks.
I ain't gonna say I know, but it's a high probability because it's already done that, and this is Tesla. This is a great company. So right now I don't own a whole share of Tesla. I own like a seventh of a share of Tesla because I've been dollar cost averaging in. Bro, the strategy, the way I played this was so beautiful, bro. Played it so beautiful. So now I'm dollar cost averaging in the Tesla right now. If it comes below, let me show you. Let me give you some buy zones. Let me give you the buy zones. But I doubled my money on Tesla in under a year. It didn't take me no year. Somebody could have put 100,000 in there and double and made that shit turn to 200,000 under a year. The stock market is a beautiful game. You just gotta know how to play it, and you can't be scared of it at all. At all. Can't be scared of the stock market. Right now, another quote I heard. I don't think it's a quote, but it's something I heard. Somebody said, you want to buy a stock when it's the ugly. It makes you feel nasty on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So when I see Tesla falling like a rock, you see what I'm saying? Falling like a rock. It's down here at 648. This is a disgusting time for me to. I don't want to buy. I really wouldn't even want to buy it after seeing it fall. In my head, I'm like, is it gonna keep falling? Like, why is it falling so hard? It makes me feel nasty on the inside. You see, but that's the best time to buy because when I told you, when other people are fearful, you should be greedy. So all this red, this is fear. This is fear. But I'm not afraid. You see what I'm saying? I'm buying stocks on discount right now.
Yeah.
So let me give you this one. So that's about 550. That's 270. And then we got this 35 right here. So these are your buy zones for Tesla. You get you a $100 price discount at 550 because we're at 650 right now. You can go down to 279 when they get down there and put you a little bit of money in there. That's a great price. Anything below 600 on Tesla is a great price. Anything below 1,000 for real. But We're not in that market no more. We're in the bear market. So anything below 600 is an amazing price for a Tesla. Then you got, like I said, you got the 270, the 280 range right here, and then you got the the $40 range. All these is fire prices on Tesla, which is a dope company. They do more than sell cars. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dope company. What else? So we got we gotta look at the coins. We gotta look at the coins. The Biddy. 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 No, I don't need no YouTube. Don't need no monthly chart. Just give me the daily. Should that suffice? Okay, we might need more than daily. Let's do the monthly. Okay, so Biddy. Let's look at something right now. Alright, so Bitcoin. Now you see the high on Bitcoin, 70,000.
Damn.
You see where we at right now? We at 20,000. So if Bitcoin was to go back to 70,000, that's a 3 times. You multiplying your money by 3 times if you bought in right now. If it goes back to 70,000, which it should do. It should go way above 70,000. It might not be short term. It might not be in the near future, but in the future, Bitcoin will go and fly. Which, huh?
I say it's gonna be coming.
No. So we had 20,000. Now this is a good. I'm not even gonna say it's a good time to load up. It's a good time to dollar cost average into crypto. It's not a good time to be loading up. Now right now, not with everything that's going on, because they keep on. It'd be a lot of manipulation going on in the stock market. So it'd be people behind the scenes who be doing stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they can make Bitcoin go lower if they want to. Now, what price is this? This is the price where you should load up at. Not even load up. So this say 4,600. So around $5,000. If Bitcoin comes to 5,000, that's a good time to put some money, like a decent amount of money in there. That's a good time to add money on to what you already been dollar cost averaging. You see what I'm saying? And that's the only buy zone that there needs to be. Because you can dollar cost average from Bitcoin from 20,000 all the way down to $5,000. You can dollar cost average it to that, get you a good average price. You'll be smooth. You see what I'm saying? Then when it get down to 5,000, you just get to hunkering up. If it get down to 100, 200, if it get down to the hundreds, you hunker up. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Just don't use money that you know what I'm saying, that you need to pay your bills and all that stuff. But definitely don't get scared, because the market has these cycles. You're supposed to go through these cycles. You run up from $1,000 all the way to 70,000. You're supposed to have a downward cycle. You see what I'm saying? If we talk about I can't talk about that. I was gonna say something about like rap people careers, but I ain't gonna say nothing about nobody rap career, and you know what I'm saying. But people careers have ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Everything has ups and downs. It's a natural law. So I gotta take that screenshot. I gotta take them other screenshots for you too. I'm gonna do that in a second. Ethereum. Buy zone for Ethereum. We at $1,000 right now. So right now it's a buy zone. You know what I'm saying? Right now, dollar cost average in. Just don't load up. Just dollar cost average in. It's at 73 right here. What this one say? $100. I said $100. $100. What this one say? This is the weak support. So Ethereum ain't really got no supports like that. You see what I'm saying? So Ethereum can fall down and fall down and fall down and fall. So that's why it's key. It's key to have to dollar cost average. Because if you buy in big chunks, if you put $1,000 in Ethereum right now and it goes down to $100, you will be looking at yourself kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You just want a dollar cost average in. If you, like I said, if you put $1,000 in Ethereum right now, and you didn't use that strategy I gave to you, that $20 a month strategy, $1,000 versus 240 over a year, that's a big difference. And that could be the difference that makes you a lot of money and lose you a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? So let me take a screenshot of this. Let me take a screenshot of Bitcoin. I don't know why. Supposed to be at 5,000. Okay, what are we looking for? Did we do? Let's see. Did we do the last one? Which ones did we do? What's this? Apple, VTI, VOO, Apple, ETH. So we missing Tesla. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you why the ETFs are the safest, and then you can ask me some questions, and then we're gonna wrap it up like that. Unless you want me to go over some news with you, like some economic news.
I mean, you could do that.
Okay, so we're gonna do that after I show you the. We're gonna do that after I show you. After I show you the ETFs. $134. I thought I said Tesla. I thought I said that Tesla. Tesla 500. 134. And $40. Come on. There. Screenshot. Okay. Let me stop screen sharing real quick. Go to my Robinhood. Okay, I'm just gonna show you VTI and VOO. VIIMVOO. Zoom share. Okay. Robinhood. VTI. Okay. So I'm going to show you uh why ETFs are the safest investment. So this right here says Vanguard total stock. This is VTI. Now on the 5 year, they're up 45% still. On the year, they're down 15%. Okay. So let's go to Apple. Let's go to Apple real quick. And let's see how much Apple on the year. Apple is outperforming. Yeah, Apple outperforming VTI right now because VTI is down 15% and Apple's still up a little bit, and they're outperforming by hellas on a 5 year chart. But that's Apple. Let's say AMC. What's AMC doing? Okay, that's great. So AMC, for example, VTI was only down 15% on the year. AMC is down 80% on the year. You see what I'm saying? That right there, that's why the ETFs are more they're less risky, because the ETF is not an individual stock. The ETF has plenty of stocks in there. So that's down 80% in a year, and it's down 50% in 5 years. That's not good. So let's go back. So VTI, it says VTI tracks a cap-weighted index that measures the investable U.S. equities market, encompassing the entire market cap spectrum. The listed name for VTI is Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. Now, when you buy VTI, this is what you're getting exposed to. You're getting exposed to 23% technology, 14% healthcare, 14% financial services, 10% consumer cyclical, 9% industrials, 8% communication services, 6% consumer defensive, 5% energy, 4% real estate, 3% utilities, and about 3% basic materials. So these is the companies that are in that you will be getting a part of. So if you buy VTI, you're getting a piece. You're getting exposure to Apple. You're getting exposure to Microsoft. You're getting exposure to Amazon, Tesla, Alphabet Class A and C, Berkshire Hathaway, United Healthcare, Meta Platforms, and Johnson & Johnson. And these ain't even all of the assets. How much does it add up to? I would assume 22%. So this is what you would be getting exposed to. Let's look at the yield. It says 1.39. I don't know how to calculate, because the yields don't usually say this. It'll just say dividend yield, and your dividend yield come every 4 months. So I don't know if they give you, I don't know if you multiply that by 4. I don't know what to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But the 52-week high is 244. The 52-week low is 181. Looking great. What else they got to say about VTI? That's all you need to know about VTI is what makes them less risky. What makes them less risky is that they're diverse. All right, they're diverse into all these sectors: technology, healthcare, financial services, and all that. So this is VTI. And let's go back so we can compare it with VOO and see what you'll be getting. So VTI has Apple, 5%, almost 6%, 5% Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Berkshire, United. Now I know VOO has a little bit more of Tesla, I believe. Let's see. So if you was to get in VOO, this is what you'll be getting into. You'll be getting exposure to 24% technology, 14%, 15% healthcare, 13% financial services, about 11% consumer cyclical, 9% communication services, 8% industrials, 7% consumer defensive, 5% energy, 3% utilities, 3% real estate, 2.5% basic materials. So they got more Apple. What does it say? That's cool. I like Robinhood. I like all the investing apps. They all got decent little knacks and things going on within the app. I like that. So Apple, you get about 7%. Microsoft, you get about 6%. You get more Amazon. I think they got more Tesla. They got Berkshire, United, Nvidia, Johnson and Johnson. So it's almost the same thing, except this one you got Nvidia, and the last one I forgot what they had, but they got Nvidia on this one. They're almost the same thing. You just get more exposure to Apple. I think they're a little bit more tech. No, they're not. They're not. But this is what you get exposure to, and this what makes it less risky because you get exposure to the tech sector, the health sector, banking. You know what I'm saying? Those are three different sectors on the I can see right here that you get exposure to. That you, if you just bought Apple, you wouldn't have exposure to the health sector, and you wouldn't have exposure to let's say energy or anything like that with Apple. So those are the ETFs. Let's do some news. Let's do some news. I'm gonna find some news. Finna find some news. What am I looking for? Should have some in here. Let's see. Let's go to my news sector. Let's see what I can find in here. Okay, yeah, this came out today. So let's do this one. Share it. Airdrop. What does it mean there ain't no people to be found? Let's just say airdrop. Damn, how I do the airdrop on that thing? Oh, here we go. Okay. So it says Mark Zuckerberg lays out the future of Meta. It says Meta. How it's a 5-minute read. Hold on. We're going to read the juicy parts. Okay, it says Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg is betting his company's future on metaverse. And part of that multi-billion-dollar wager will require Meta to pump out VR and AR headsets so powerful they can fool users into thinking computer-generated images are real. That is what's up. Okay. Now I hope this video records and I hope I can put it on my YouTube. Okay. This this is exactly what I've been thinking about for Meta. So you remember back, you ever heard of Metaverse?
Yeah, I heard of it.
So you remember back in the day when we was playing games on the PlayStation and shit and the graphics wasn't all that good?
Yeah.
That's what the metaverse kind of look like right now. But you gotta really see into the future to know what's coming. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I know that back in the day the graphics was total horse crap. You see what I'm saying? And now the graphics look so real. You can see the sweat coming off a person's body in Madden. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy now. The graphics just really came together. If I know they did that with gaming, and I know the metaverse is not gaming for real, but it has, you can consider it gaming in a sense. The graphics in the metaverse are going to become way better. And I already knew this. I was just thinking about this the other day, like, man, the graphics kind of look like Minecraft right now. But in like 10, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, the graphics is going to look like damn near like the real world.
Facts.
Why wouldn't it? If people are always upgrading their technology and upgrade, why wouldn't they upgrade the graphics of the metaverse? So that's nice to read. That's something that confirms what I already was thinking. It says in a virtual roundtable with reporters last week, Zuckerberg acknowledged it will take years for compact headsets to display photorealistic images. Still, Meta is making progress towards that goal, Zuckerberg said. We have this long-term roadmap to basically solve all these difficult challenges, which we think are going to be critical to delivering this really rich sense of presence, Zuckerberg explained. We've solved some of the challenges already, and for others, there's still a lot of work to do in building these devices. So, Zuckerberg is telling you that he's working on it. You know what I'm saying? He is working on it. Now, I made a video a while ago, and I said, there's people, Facebook ain't the only people creating the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? There's other people who got hands in the metaverse. But Facebook is going the hardest. They're investing in themselves the most. Now, this is something, if I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, you make music, you a rapper, investing in yourself would be to buy microphones and stuff like that and make a studio and do things like that.
Yeah.
So if Mark Zuckerberg isn't investing in himself, how I tell you to invest in yourself, then, well, I'm not me telling you how to invest in yourself, but I never told you that, but I tell people in general to invest in themselves. Even if you don't invest in stocks, invest in yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's how you're gonna get out of the 9 to 5, the corporate slavery. That's how you're gonna get out of that. You gotta invest in yourself. So if Mark Zuckerberg is doing that, then I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with Mark Zuckerberg all the way. If he investing billions into metaverse, it's going to pay off. And even if it don't, I'll take the loss. And because if he following the principles that's set to succeed, then I'm gonna make sure my money behind that. You see what I'm saying? That's how I go with me. So it says and you don't see nobody else talking about the metaverse in this way. You don't never see nobody else saying they invest in billions. You don't never see nobody else saying they trying to make the graphics better. I don't see none of this. No other people. I really don't even. It's other names that's in the metaverse, but they're not solid names. Like, I ain't gonna say it like that, because there is other names out there, but they're not making moves like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just say. And what has been is the metaverse is why it says, hold on, it's pouring money into. Okay, we're gonna read this. It says Meta is pouring money into its metaverse efforts, spending $10 billion in 2021 alone on the project in 2021 on a project alone, up from 6.6 billion in 2020 and 4.5 billion in 2019. What's more, Zuckerberg expects to continue plowing cash into the business over the next 3 to 5 years. And what is this business exactly? The metaverse is loosely defined as a series of interconnected online worlds. One day, metaverse evangelists promise you will be able to interact via AR and VR headsets, as well as smart displays, intelligent windows, really any kind of screen. But Meta is starting out with just AR and VR headsets for the time being. So he got a vision. He got a vision for his company. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna read all. I ain't gonna read all this. I ain't gonna read all of that. But that's a great article. Now let's see what else I can find. I gotta send this to my. Let me send this to my Discord real quick. That's great news right there. All right, so let's see if I can find another article. Probably gonna do one more or two more articles, and then we're gonna wrap this up.
All right.
I think the Fed is right. BlackRock reader. The hockey market just hit a wall. Stock market sell off eventually and bet on it. We're gonna see what that says. Until the Fed eases. Alright, we're gonna read this one. This one is a bullish bullish kind of article, but we're gonna read it anyway, even though we're in a bearish market. So bullish, write this down on your paper. Bullish means going up, expecting to go up. Bearish means go down or expecting to go down.
What's the name that goes down?
Bearish, like bear, the animal.
Bearish?
Yeah, bearish. BERISH.
Okay, that's to go down.
Yep, and bullish is to go up.
Okay.
So if I called you a bear, if I said, man, Tyson, you such a bear to the market, bro, that means your outlook, your perspective on the market is that it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was a bear, if I said, Tyson, man, you a bear, you would have said something to me like Reese, bro, Apple is so high right now, bro. It's going to go down, Reese. It's going to go down, bro. You think it's still finna go up, Reese? It's finna go down. That's a bear. That's a bear mentality. Those are stock words. So let's read this real quick. It says the stock market sell-off will eventually end. Bet on it. It says, or continue to keep reading. We're going to read this little piece. It says, after a 3-year hiatus, oh, I should look that word up. That must means, what? The Golden State, why is it talking about the Warriors? The Golden State Warriors are the best team in basketball. Why is it talking? That don't even make no sense. I'm trying to read the goddamn article. They talking about the Warriors and shit. All right, let's find a new one. You see where it say that shit at, folks?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to read about the stock market. They talking about some Warriors.
Talking about NBA and shit.
Yeah. All right, we finna go to a crypto one. We finna go to some crypto news. Now, crypto. The reason why it's important to buy crypto is because crypto is the future. They don't want to tell you this. They do not want to tell you that crypto is the future. And we're moving into a new society. When you go to Walmart, you see they ain't no cashiers checking you out no more. You're doing it self-checkout now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this world is becoming robots, artificial intelligence. That's what's coming. You know, they're gonna use that to take people's jobs because robots are more efficient. You don't gotta pay them either. You know what I'm saying? So crypto is important to have because this is another perspective. Because the rich get rich and the poor get poor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the rich been investing in crypto and they got rich off crypto, and then the crypto market just falls, right? Just completely falls when everybody thinks they finna get in and make some money. The crypto market just falls. Now, what do you lose? What can you possibly lose from buying a little crypto at this time where things don't seem so they everything's not as direct, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's gonna happen next. You don't know if crypto finna crash or if it's gonna go. I mean, I have my idea that it's definitely finna blow because ain't nobody just finna get rid of crypto after it's been here for 13 years and maybe longer.
Right.
So the thing about it is, I forgot what point I was trying to make. Oh, but you have nothing to lose. If the rich get rich and the poor get poorer, what do you have to lose from putting a little money in the crypto, hoping it could turn you into a millionaire with the next bull cycle? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You have nothing to lose. The black community has nothing to lose from putting a little money in crypto and actually owning something. Because you own crypto when you buy it. Once you get a full Bitcoin, you own that. That's to your name. Even if you get a part of a Bitcoin or Ethereum, you own that. That's part of your name. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These people, with no risk, no reward. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather ain't make all that money from not taking no risk. He had to put his ass in the ring and risk getting his ass knocked out in front of millions of people to get to where he's at. You see what I'm saying? You can't be scared of crypto. You gotta own some crypto because this is the future. And if not next year, if not in 5 years, if not in 10 years, in the next 30 years, 40 years, the metaverse is gonna be on and popping. NFTs is gonna be on and popping again. Crypto is gonna be on and popping again, man. In the next 40 years, when the new society, because they pushing EVs in. They pushing, you got Web3, you got NFTs, metaverse. It's a whole lot of new stuff that's being pushed in that people will have no clue about. That's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Because if you don't have no clue about none of this stuff, you're gonna get left behind. And I don't want you to get left behind. I want you to get some of this money because I know it's coming. So let's pull up this crypto. We're gonna find some news real quick. Blockstream CEO. Okay, we're gonna do this one. So yeah, this is gonna be the last little thing. We're gonna wrap it up. It's a good session, man. And it lasted to 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of knowledge that's been spread within a little hour and a half.
Thanks.
Bitcoin will whipsaw traders to 100,000 this year, says Blockstream CEO Adam Back. Here's how. Now, this is a bullish article, okay? Now, there's been a lot of bullish articles on crypto, and the crypto has been continuing to fall. That's why you dollar cost average in. You don't throw $3,000 in there, 100,000 if you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? You throw 5 in there every time you get paid, 10 or something. You don't go crazy on crypto right now because even though everybody wants it to go up, it's not going up right now, and we can't go against that. We have to follow the chart, not our. You know what I'm saying? We can't go off what our mindset, what our emotions tell us. We have to go with what the chart's telling us, and the chart telling us don't put 500,000 in there right now. Dollar cost average in. So when it says whipsaw traders to 100,000, he's saying that he expected to go from 20,000 all the way back up to 100,000 this year. It says the chief executive officer of blockchain technology company Blockstream says that leading digital asset Bitcoin could see a 5-time increase in price by the end of the year. Adam Back tells his 481,000 Twitter followers that he expects the U.S. Federal Reserve to reverse its tight monetary policies before 22 expires and create a macro environment conducive to the growth of Bitcoin. So, just like you got the police that, crack down on crime, you got or the government, we should say, you got the government, the stock market has a government, they call it the SEC. They're not talking about the SEC right now, are they? Hold on, let me see. No, we're talking about the Federal Reserve. So, the Federal Reserve is who prints the money. So, that's who prints the money, like the mint. You ever heard of the mint?
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, so the Federal Reserve, that's who prints them dollar bills that you be seeing. Those, and the dollar bill, it loses value. You see what I'm saying? The dollar bill loses value every single day, every single second, because they print it every single day, every single second. When there's more of something, it loses value. If there was only one bottle of water on the earth and everybody was thirsty, that one bottle of water, people would die for it, literally. That's how valuable it would be. But if it was 3 million bottles of water and then only 10 people, ain't nobody gonna fight for that. You don't got to. It's too much water. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's like with the Federal Reserve and them printing money. They printed out so much money during the pandemic when they gave out them stimulus checks and all that stuff. When they gave you them stimulus checks, guess what they doing right now? They taking it all back. All that money they gave us, with them stimulus checks and all that, they taking it back, right out our hands.
Right.
They taking it all back. So when it says he expects the U.S. Federal Reserve to reverse its tight monetary policies before 2022, what they've done is called quantitative tightening. And what they did is they made it more expensive to get money, like to get a loan. The interest rates are higher. So they tightened up the money to where it's not a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot of access to it, but it's just, I don't even know how to explain that part, but it's called quantitative tightening, what they did. You see what I'm saying? And what that basically does is it makes the dollar, how do I explain this? It makes the dollar less valuable. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it loses value.
Yeah, it makes it less valuable because they done dumped so much money into the market. Now they have to make it less valuable. You know what I'm saying? That's quantitative tightening. So he's saying they should ease it. He said by the end of the year they should do quantitative easing to reverse its tight monetary policies and create the micro movement. So he's saying by the end of 2022. They should ease up on what they've been doing. What they've been doing is they've been raising interest rate hikes and all types of stuff to make money harder to get and make money more, to reverse what they've been doing, which is giving out too much money. They're taking it back. They're trying to take it back is what they've been doing. So this quote right here says, everyone has their pet macro moves. My guess, stock market plus U.S. electoral seasoning, moral hazard kicks up, quantitative easing ramps up again, rates drop again. Remember I told you the interest rates, they put them up. So he's saying when the rates drop again, he expects there to be a move in Bitcoin. He said money printer goes into overdrive. So he's saying they print off money again, too much money again. So the interest rate overhang falls off and Bitcoin decorrelates somewhere. Thank you. And Bitcoin decorrelates somewhere along the way. Once DeFi, decentralized finance, flushed. So DeFi is like PayPal. DeFi is like Cash App. DeFi is stuff like that, stuff where you send money to other people, but it's not through the bank. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what DeFi is. So your Cash App and your Apple Pay, your Zelle, those are DeFi. So it says So the interest rate overhang falls off and Bitcoin decorrelates somewhere along the way once DeFi, decentralized finance, flushed. I don't know exactly what that means, but it says in Bitcoin decorrelates somewhere along the way. So it says Bitcoin and DeFi are going to part ways in some way or fashion. I'm going to see more about that. On top of a favorable macro drop, Back says the approval of the much-awaited spot Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund ETF can leave many bears on the sideline. So remember I told you about ETFs?
Yeah.
They're saying that Bitcoin could have an ETF. My perma bull case for Bitcoin USD is 100,000 this year, plus a US physical Bitcoin ETF chaser, GBTC upgrade, plus other would create a nice whipsaw and probably trigger a big. It ain't saying nothing else. But that's some good information right there. Oh shit. That's some good information right there. So he's saying by the end of the year, he's bullish on, he thinks it's going to go to 100,000. So if he thinks it's going to go to 100,000 by the end of the year, best believe he's buying some right now. He's dollar cost averaging into that right now. I would be. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. That's it for this S&R seminar, man.
Appreciate it, cuz.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you for coming, man. Being a part of the S&R seminar, man. It's really a great place to be, man. A lot of knowledge can be spread in here. A lot of knowledge. Right. And I hope you have a great day, man. I really appreciate you coming. I hope to see you at another one. If you can, tell your peoples, man. Tell them, let them know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's wealth talks in here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of wealth talk, a lot of money talk. So if you could refer me to your peoples, I would really appreciate that, man.
Got you, cuz.
And happy Juneteenth, man.
You too, man. Be
yep.
easy, bro. See you one of these days, bro. I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna let you know.
All right, let me know, man. I'm gonna see you soon.
All right, love.
Love, cuz, man. I'll see you soon.
All right.
All right.